Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Moto G4 Plus with me. And if you recall, guys, I did my earlier review in May for this Moto G4 Plus. Now it's been almost 5 months since I've done my original review, and quite a few of you have asked me, how's the performance of the Moto G4 Plus now? And the good thing is that the Moto G4 Plus has got a lot of OT updates in this time frame, and I'm going to share my experience in this video. But before we continue, here are the specs of the Moto G4 Plus on the screen for your reference. And now it's been about 5 months since this Moto G4 Plus went on sale, and still I just checked Amazon. It's available in India via Amazon India. I'll have the link in the show notes, and still the pricing is the same. The one that I have is having 3 GB of RAM and comes with 32 GB of storage, and it's still selling for 15,000. The other variant, which has 2 GB of RAM, sells for 13,500. In Amazon sale, the price went down a little bit, but right now, again, it's about 13,500 and 15,000. Again, I'll have the link in the show notes for the latest pricing. And regarding OT updates, many of you have asked, did the performance of the Moto G4 Plus changed after the OTA updates? And I have to say the performance did not change that much. Yes, there were some bug fixes, but apart from that, nothing much has changed. Again, about heating also, I'll talk about that in the later part of the video. One thing that quite a few of you have asked me to test is, I did test this Moto G4 Plus with the Reliance GeoSim, and yes, it does support VoLTE, so you don't have to be worried about that. Now, coming to the battery life, it's been almost 5 months, and the good thing is that still the battery life on this Moto G4 Plus is actually really good and can easily last for a full working day. As you can see from the charts, in terms of screen on time, I was getting anywhere a screen on time between 4.5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time, and this is with over 24 hours of the charger. So in terms of battery life, still the Moto G4 Plus is a very good device. Now coming to the charging, yes, it does support fast charging, but again, as I mentioned earlier also in my main review that I did in May, still if you use the fast charger, the handset tends to heat up quite a bit, but again, that's normal with fast chargers. Now, if we talk about the heating issues that we had with the Moto G4 Plus, and I know many of you are waiting for that. And the thing is that, yes, it has got quite a few OTA updates, but if you still do heavy gaming, the handset tends to heat up quite a bit. I did again gaming with Asphalt 8, and after about 12 odd minutes, the handset was touching a temperature of about 45 degrees Celsius. Yes, it's a little bit lower compared to what I noticed in May. It went to 46.5, but still with extended gaming, the handset tends to heat up quite a bit. Now, if we move to the camera performance, the good thing is that still the camera performance on the Moto G4 Plus is excellent. The rear-facing camera with its 16 megapixel sensor and laser autofocusing system does still an incredible job, as you can see from the sample shots. And I have to say, still in terms of camera performance from the rear-facing camera, in terms of static pictures, I have to say the Moto G4 Plus has the best camera in this price range. But again, if you shoot a lot of videos, still that I have noticed that if you continuously try to shoot videos over 5-6 minutes, then again the handset tends to heat up quite a bit. So it's great for taking pictures, I would say, but if you frequently shoot extended videos, then the handset certainly heats up with the same. Now moving to fingerprint performance, again the fingerprint performance is still very good. As you can see, the fingerprint sensor is over here, and the moment you touch, it opens. So the fingerprint sensor still works very well, and it's very responsive. So that works really well. Now again, there is one more thing some of you have asked about: the screen quality. The screen quality is actually good on the Moto G4 Plus, but I have heard some complaints from some of the users that some of the users were having screen retention issues on their units of the Moto G4 Plus. I did a little bit of digging about this, and I even located the Motorola and Lenovo forums about it. And it's not happening to every unit. I think so there were some bad batches of the Moto G4 Plus, and in those units there is some screen retention issue. On the unit that I have, and this I got in May, I still don't have any screen retention issues or anything like that. So I hope Motorola addresses the screen retention issues on the units that is having, and they do something like a screen replacement or something like that. For more info, I'll have the link of that Moto and Lenovo forums in the YouTube show notes for your reference. But my unit, I don't have any issues, and the screen quality is still very good considering the price point. And again, as I've told you, we are getting quite a few OTA updates regularly on the Moto G4 Plus. But one thing that is still disappointing is that still it's on the July Android security update. So even though we are getting some OTA updates, Motorola and Lenovo are not patching them to the latest Android security updates. But on the other hand, the good thing is that this Moto G4 Plus is scheduled to get the Android N, that is Android 7 update very soon. So I would say, to sum it up, still this Moto G4 Plus is a very good general purpose device. But again, if you're sort of a very heavy gamer, then I would not recommend you this device. Certainly in terms of camera performance, the rear facing camera performance is still among the best in this price range. So again, it's not a perfect handset, as I've mentioned in my earlier review in May. I hope you found this re-review of the Moto G4 Plus helpful. Again, make sure you watch the original review that I did in May to get into details regarding the detailed pros and cons about this device. Again, I hope you found this re-review helpful. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.